What's up, guys? Football fans love listening to players and coaches who are mic'd up. It's so cool to get an up-close look at what's being said on the sidelines and during the game. And we thank ESPN, CBS, Fox, and NBC for giving us these wonderful viewing experiences. But sometimes the networks are left a tad bit embarrassed when the players are heard dropping curse words and other vulgar language during the games. Most of the time, NFL Films is able to bleep it all out before it hits the air, but that's not always the case. Here we're taking a look at some of the NFL's hottest mic'd up moments.
We got a real hot mic here. Got a real hot mic.
An exceptionally hot mic.
Yeah.
Some include coarse language. Others were just straight random, but absolutely worth including in this video. We've compiled the best of the very best for your entertainment. So let's dive into the hottest NFL mic'd up moments. Warning, there is some inappropriate language in this video that may disturb viewers. Continue watching at your own discretion. We'll warn you ahead of each video that includes bad language. Make sure to subscribe to TPS and put on your notifications because we post videos all the time. New videos all the time. Subscribe. Comment your video ideas down below. We'll be looking, and if we choose your idea, we'll give you a shout out in the video. Number 12. Everson Griffen hates wasps. Minnesota Vikings Pro Bowl pass rusher Everson Griffen is one intimidating person at 6'3" and 273 pounds. I mean, the average person wouldn't even think twice about trying to pick a fight with him. Needless to say, Griffen certainly isn't afraid of going up against other NFL players of his size, or bigger. But if you're ever trying to get in Griffen's kitchen, we suggest unleashing a wasp or two his way. Here, Griffen was just chilling on the Vikings sideline with his teammates. Then he saw a wasp. He freaked out and got out of there as quickly as he could.
Ooh. Oh, wasp. Oh.
I guess childhood trauma just never leaves you. Everson, the bee is less than 1% your size. Why so afraid? Number 11, preseason still matters. NFL fans in general just can't get that fired up about the preseason. But we often forget that it's life-changing for countless football players. These guys have to give it their everything in hopes of making the roster. One play can secure you a job. One small mistake can prevent you from being a full-time professional. Thus, it's easy to understand why this Bears player was so pumped up after tackling Phillip Lindsay on a routine kickoff play. Another warning to watch at your own discretion.
Phillip Lindsay will pick it up inside the 10. Make a couple of this. You hear some of the emotion and enthusiasm from our on-field audio microphone.
Number 10, Aaron Rodgers hated that snap. Aaron Rodgers is rarely spotted in a bad mood. The guy is just all business and never panics. You almost never see him yelling at his teammates. He's just always determined to work through the adversity until the end of the game. But during a 2015 Thanksgiving home game against the Chicago Bears, Rodgers dropped a pretty loud F-bomb that was heard by millions around the world. But the center delivered a downright horrible snap, and Rodgers freaked out and dropped quite the F-bomb as he chased down the ball. Then he fell onto it and took a sack. Again, continue watching at your own discretion. The Bears, by the way, ended up winning the game. Oh, how different things could have been if that snap wasn't so freaking bad that it made Rodgers swear. I mean, Number 9, Tom Brady trolls Rex Ryan. Remember when Rex Ryan and the New York Jets were about to end the New England Patriots dynasty? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Ryan delivered constant trash talk during his tenure as Jets head coach, saying he wouldn't kiss Bill Belichick's rings while guaranteeing Super Bowl victories for his team every year. Well, the Jets did reach consecutive AFC Championship games in 2009 and 10, and they did beat the Patriots in the AFC divisional round in the latter year. But over time, Ryan and the Jets self-destructed. So Tom Brady and Bill Belichick didn't really have to respond to his trash talk. But then Ryan was named head coach of the Buffalo Bills in 2015. So in a Monday night contest between the Bills and the Pats, Tom Brady trolled Ryan with this play call.
The quarterback is thrown for against one of his defenses.
Rex Ryan!
Yeah, the Patriots won that game to sweep the season series. Ryan was fired by the Bills before the final game of the 2016 season. So yeah, we'd say that Brady and Belichick were the big winners of this rivalry with Mr. Ryan. Number 8, Kirk Cousins' voice crack. The Minnesota Vikings reached the NFC Championship game in 2017 with Case Keenum as their quarterback. The organization believed that one minor upgrade would help them win their first Super Bowl in franchise history. So they gave Kirk Cousins a 3-year deal worth $84 million. Every cent of it was guaranteed. Well, long story short, the Vikings totally didn't get their money's worth from Cousins in year 1 of the deal. The Vikings finished a mere 8-7-1 to miss the playoffs. And Cousins' season highlight was probably this epic voice crack when he screamed "Hut" during a road contest against the Detroit Lions.
Cousins over 200 yards passing. Boy, high-pitched and a flag. Did his voice crack?
Lucky for us, those Lions fans aren't very loud, else we never would have heard Cousins' voice crack. Number 7, Blaine Gabbert snaps at Brian Cushing. The Jacksonville Jaguars drafted Missouri quarterback Blaine Gabbert with the number 10 pick in the 2011 draft, ahead of Houston Texans star pass rusher J.J. Watt. As you all know, Gabbert never panned out as a starter in Duval County, and he spent the vast majority of his career as a journeyman backup. Gabbert, however, left Jaguars fans with one classic moment that shouldn't be forgotten anytime soon. In this 2011 game against the Houston Texans, Gabbert scrambled out of bounds on a short run. Texans linebacker Brian Cushing came running in and just missed out on crushing Gabbert. The Jacksonville signal caller wasn't happy that Cushing came in so hard after him, so he dropped one very loud F-bomb. Again, watch your own discretion.
Trailing the Texans 14-7. Gabbert cannot find anyone. Try to secure that football as he runs it out.
Good thing these guys never became teammates. Number 6, Andrew Luck congratulates defenders. Well, the world was shocked when Andrew Luck announced his retirement just weeks before the 2019 season. Luck was coming off arguably his best season yet, leading the Indianapolis Colts to 10 wins on a wild-card playoff berth. Luck was about to take the Colts back into title contention, but he retired due to a series of nagging injuries, plus the fact that he lost the desire to keep playing football. Shocking, but understandable. Everybody's gonna miss watching Luck dominate at the NFL level. We think nobody will miss Luck more than the opposing defenders, because he was nothing but a class act whenever somebody got a good hit on him.
Good job, big boy. Little help. Ah, big strong man. Nice. Yeah. All right, nice play, buddy. Ooh, nice hit, man.
Every other quarterback in the NFL could learn from Luck. Always compliment a defender when he gets a good hit on you. That way he might feel bad about doing it again on the next play. Number 5, Bears vs. Packers. Not your average season opener. Hey look, another great mic'd up moment between these two teams. The Packers visited the Bears in week 1 of the 2019 season for the NFL Centennial Celebration. Instead of getting a classic between these two historic rivals, we got a mistake-filled game that saw a total of 13 points. The highlight of the game, if you even want to call it that, was a very, very strange hot mic moment. It sounds like a player was saying, oh, never mind. I'm not going to repeat it. Just, give it a listen.
I never had my gun figure.
36-yard line. Patterson tried to upset Davis.
We don't think comments like those ever need to be made during a football game. But okay, whatever works for these guys, right? Number 4, Bill Belichick clashes with Derek Mason. New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick might hold the record for fewest words spoken in the history of NFL coaches. Translation: the guy just doesn't like talking to the media. We've all seen his non-existent relationship with reporters. We know he just ignores all the haters. But former NFL wideout Derek Mason found a way to get under Belichick's skin when the Baltimore Ravens visited the Patriots during a 2009 game. NFL Network launched A Football Life, which documented Belichick's coaching career. And they shared this awesome clip of Belichick wanting absolutely nothing to do with Mr. Mason.
Oh, you, Mason. Just you, will ya? Why don't we talk after the game, all right? Just shut the up. Can you look at the scoreboard?
Mason had a big day against the Patriots with 7 receptions for 88 yards and 1 touchdown. However, the Patriots emerged victorious by a final score of 27-21. Mason's Ravens got the last laugh, however, when they crushed New England 33-14 in the wild card game. We're pretty sure Belichick did his best to stay away from Mason after that one. Number 3, Matthew Stafford wants the Lions to clock it. Matthew Stafford has endured plenty of ups and downs during his NFL career with the Detroit Lions. For the most part, he's lived up to expectations of being the number 1 overall pick from 2009, even if he hasn't been able to take Detroit to the promised land. But so far, one of Stafford's career highlights is unquestionably this moment from a Week 8 home contest against the Dallas Cowboys in 2013. Stafford's Lions trailed by 10 points midway through the 4th quarter, but they chipped away and trailed by 6 in the final minute. Stafford and the Lions then went to work on offense. Calvin Johnson was tackled at the 1-yard line with less than 30 seconds to go. The Lions were out of timeouts, and Stafford was thankfully mic'd up for this epic moment.
Hey, clock! Get it! Clock! 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 Time! He dives in for the touchdown!
And with that, the Lions barely pulled off an epic comeback win against the Cowboys. Number 2, Cam Newton trolls the pack. The Carolina Panthers hosted the Green Bay Packers during a pivotal 2017 game. Cam Newton was calling the play at the line of scrimmage, and Clay Matthews warned his defense that it was the wheel route. Newton responded to Matthews and asked if he's been watching the game film. Newton then challenged him to watch this, as he delivered an easy touchdown pass to Christian McCaffrey on a fake wheel route. The Packers never stood a chance.
back, throws a crossing route, McCaffrey.
The Panthers, by the way, won that game 31-24. So Newton got the last laugh on the Packers after totally fooling them during his incredible mic'd up moment. Number 1, Peyton Manning screams at his O-line. NFL legend Peyton Manning was able to balance two personalities throughout his career. The two-time Super Bowl champion was a beloved leader and high-character guy with a tremendous sense of humor. We saw that on display time and time again with all those epic commercials. But at the same time, Manning paid very close attention to details and demanded the best from his players. Manning wasn't all that fiery on the sidelines, but whenever he was in a bad mood, it wasn't pleasant. During a 2005 game between the Colts and St. Louis Rams, Manning got into a heated argument on the sidelines with his offensive line. When Jeff Saturday objected, Manning lit into him.
Hey, quit calling the plays, all right?
Hey, we gotta run the ball. Six down there.
When we pass, block. We'll run the ball.
Can we run it down there?
Just play
We run it down.
Yeah, Jeff.
Well, those two were rightfully compared to an old married couple. It was obviously a successful working relationship, however. The two guided the Colts to a Super Bowl 41 championship, and Manning won 4 MVP awards with Saturday as his center. Hey, every happy couple gets into it once in a while. What other hot mic'd up NFL moments should we have included on our list? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos all the time as well, and if you want more of me, you should go there. If you like this video, give it a like. We really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. I love mic'd up moments. So, I mean, I would say like it. Make sure to subscribe to TPS and put on your notifications because we post videos all the time. If you want more sports content, subscribe. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. I'll see you next time.
On my knees.